Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here as we are opening day in year 2 of our Cubs franchise. Last year, we didn't have our home opener until week 2 into the season, and so here we are, first game against the Mets. So we're going to have Jake Arrieta come out here and start for us. He is our ace, and Noah Schneidgard will be for the Mets. Really like the opening sequence here as we have the opening day paint on the outside. As we look at last year's ratings for the Cubs, the thing is they were best in the Central, but when it came to saves, they either were blown out or they blew other teams out. Not a lot of saves. Only had 32 last year, and so not even a third of the games. As we are here in opening day, as we will take the mound. We see John Jay coming out here before the anthem, just showing what we can do with this roster. So here we go with Arrieta. He's going to go on the outside. It's going to be hit in left field. Easy play for Schwarber. So we got the first out in the inning here. On an 0-1 count. It's going to be a ground ball over to Baez. Short roller. And it's over to first and gets the second one of the inning. So Flores there just could not get enough on it. Next batter. 1-2 count, a slider on the outside. And the first strikeout for Arrieta on the day. So Hayward is going to be leading off today. He's going to have a leadoff hit in the gap in left center. And Hayward will at least have a double. And he will stop over on second with a stand-up double. That's a good hit to start off this game. Next one will be Russell, and that's up the middle and easily playable for short, and it will advance Hayward over to third. We have a man 90 feet. Chris Bryant's going to put it down the line, and Hayward will score on the RBI single. So Bryant getting the first RBI for this team. We'll see if Rizzo can do something with it as he puts a ground ball over to second. And that's only playable over at first. So another man, Schwarber's out here. And Schwarber will swing on the sinker down and outside. And that will end your inning. The Cubs only get one of 2 hits. And they take an early lead. So here with 2 men on deep in center field. And it's going to be caught by Almora. And Almora will actually somehow keep the guys on the bag. They could have easily got over to third. So 2-2 count. It's going to hit the bag. And this is just a weird situation as Rizzo lost it as it skied up. 2 runs will score. And runners in the corners there. And that's just a weird hit. So actually 1 run will score there to tie the ball game. So take another look at that. Just a hopper down the line. Rizzo is trying to play it after the bag. It hits the bag and just skies up in the air. And he loses it. Hayward has to make a play from out in the outfield. So 1-2, another deep fly ball. Almora's got this easily, and that will end the inning. So a little bad luck here for the Cubs as the Mets tie the ball game here. Next inning, Baez swinging a miss. That's on the outside. As Schneidgard has his second strikeout. So Russell here, good hit over in left field. It's going to hit before it's playable. And that will be a single. So Bryant out here will actually sky this one over in shallow left. Easily playable, and that will end your inning. So Bryant's not able to make and recreate that magic from the first inning. As Arrieta's out here with a man on second. It's going to be up and easily with that speed of Hayward able with those long arms to reach up and snag that one out of the air and rob a possible run. 0-2 count, slider down and in the strike zone. Valencia there strikes out swinging. So Arrieta having a good day today and just bad luck on the side of the Cubs. As Schwarber, a fastball on the outside corner, and that will be strike 3. So Contreras out here, a 1-2 count with 2 outs, and that will be the inside. Contreras didn't think that was in the strike zone, and he's caught looking. So as we go into the 5th inning, it's 0-2 count with 1 out. It's up the middle, and Russell will have that over to first, and that be an out there. Russell, good play and good range. Baez, though, still struggling at the plate as that's a changeup down and outside the strike zone to get that one. With a man out first, though, Hayward, going to be a deep fly ball, and it's going to be caught. Just had to backtrack there. Thought he hit it over the left fielder, and we're still tied at 1. Flores, Cespedes, and will be up first. But here, he gets Cespedes here on the swinging strikeout. So 1-2 count, 1 out. Bryant here. A deep fly ball, no doubt about it. That is gone, and Bryant has a home run. So that's a big one because that's his 100th career home run in the majors. Biggest thing here that Bryant has been our offense today. Both runs are all because of hits and his home run. So we'll see what we can do with Schwarber up and having 2 outs. Looking here, and Schwarber looks at this ball. It'll be strike 3 called outside corner. So we'll go into the next inning when it's a 2-1 Cubs lead. With a 2-2 count, Conforto is going to come out here, and that's lined over Rizzo and fielded by, looks like Hayward there. He's playing in right field. And so that is a leadoff single. A 2-0 count. This is in the left center. It's a gapper. We'll have possibly a stand-up doubles thrown in by Amora into Russell, and it'll be men on second, third. Trying to get this ball game tied up. We're gonna have Josh Tomlin come in, and it is the 6th inning, so Arrieta will be done after 5. See if we can get out of this jam with Tomlin. Actually, it's in the 7th here, as this is over to first. And Bryant, the roller, checks the man at third and able to get 1 out here. We're going to walk the next batter, and we will have the bases loaded, and Diarno will have first. So it's any bag here. We're going to have a pitch hitter for the pitcher, Juan Lagares. We'll see if he can get in the tying run. So with 1 out, it's over the middle. It's over to second. And it looks like Russell doesn't cover the bag, so he can throw over. And this should have been an easy double play by as Russell to Rizzo. But for some reason, Russell came off the bag. And so Tomlin with a fastball on the outside gets Walker to look at that one. But the damage is done. It's a tie ball game. So here, Contreras swinging a miss with a slider outside. And that's going to be Romo out there pitching with a 1-2 count. It's up the middle. And Amora, a slow roller, will have the speed to get on first, as that one was deep in the hole up the middle. So with Zobrist out here, high fly ball, deep center field, and again has to backtrack and almost over the center fielder there, as that will end the 7th inning tied still. So we have Montgomery out here, a 1-0 count, and a leadoff single. We'll get this one over in right field. So after a pop out, a 2-2 count, and another high fly, and Baez will not be able to get there. Almora fields it, throws it over to third instead of second, but no one's really covering second. Could have had an out there, as we have another mistake by the Cubs. An 0-2 count. It's going to be a slow roller, and it's going to be picked up. And trying to go home with the ball, and just a bad throw there by Montgomery pulls Contreras off the bag. So we're going to have Grimm come out here, and Grimm cannot get out of the jam either, as another run will score, and 2 more will score there actually, as the Mets are running away with this one 5-2. Top of the 8th. It's going to be a high fly ball in right field, and we'll try to tag up, try to get the ball in. Hayward, good strong throw, just not in time, able to sneak the right hand in. That's a 6-2 ball game, and the Cubs crumbled in the 8th inning. So going over a high fly ball over to Hayward, an easy play, and that won the inning. But the damage is certainly done. The Cubs have to come back from a 6-2 deficit. So with 1 out, and Schwarber going the long ball after striking out 3 times. He's going to put one in the bleachers over in left center, but it will only be a solo shot. And I don't think it will be enough, as Robles is in there to come in. Contreras, that's a liner over to second. Easy play. And we'll see what we can do here with 1 more out. Baez is going to put it over, and that will get into right center. And that will be a double here as Baez slides into second. It's still alive. So we're going to have Jay come out here. Jay just airing this one, and it will be caught, though, along the line. And the Mets will take opening day away from the Cubs. So for the most part, if it wasn't for that 8th inning, we could have possibly had another Kyle Schwarber home run for a win. But we could not hold it. Wasn't the fault of Tomlin. We just had a string of bad luck. And Montgomery takes the loss there. 4 runs in the 8th, though. We need to play better at our pitching. So the next game we have in this episode will be against the Pirates, who are 3-0. We end up losing 2 out of 3 against the Mets here, as we have the first game for the Pirates, their home opener, and it's going to be a good game. We've had some issue with the Pirates, especially Sterling Marte with the speed. But Chad Cole's going to come out here and pitch against the Cubs. On the other side, we're going to have Jose Quintana. So I don't know why, but that last year is actually 2 years ago. He was 14-13 for us last year. So the stats are actually a year behind. So Quintana coming out here up the middle, and Baez has that one, a good throw over to first to get the speedy Sterling Marte. So we get that first out. That's very critical against Marte. He can make us hurt. So a 1-1 count up the middle. It's a good pitch there, as it looked like the batter was too far ahead of it. And that's easily playable for Schwarber. So a 3-2 count going over, and that's a curveball up and in the zone. Kang will be looking. That's a dangerous pitch if it's actually smacked. So going to the second there, as this one's over, a 1-hopper to Bryant. And Bryant will pull Rizzo off the bag, and Rizzo has to come back and tag it. But it looks like he did not get there. We have a chance to challenge it. And thing with this angle, because he came off the bag, we're not able to challenge it within that specific time. Thing is, though, it looked like a tie. Tie goes to the runner, so it's a good decision not to challenge that. So here we go with a man on first. A 1-0 count. It's over to Bryant, to Baez, over to Rizzo, and that will be a double play. So 2 pitches later, we get out of the inning with that one. And just not a strong throw from Baez. Looks like our infield is having that World Series hangover. So is our pitching. So 0-1 count. And this is up high, fly ball in left field. And Schwarber has a chance, but it will be 4 rows deep. So he's not going to come close to catching that one, as that's a big homer for Van Syke. I believe he is a young player, too, for the Pirates, who they brought up this past offseason. His first homer of the season. And the Pirates strike first. 0-1 count. That's over and under a diving Rizzo. That will be a single for Sterling Marte. So he's speedy and could try to steal here, as this one's over in left field. High fly ball. Schwarber on the run will turn around and catch it, and that will get us out of this inning. So Marte's not able to damage us with an extra run, but the Pirates are still up 1-0. So here Hayward is going to have this one down the line. They're going to say fair. It's going to hit off the wall and go straight to the right fielder. So we will not be able to get extra bags here, as Hayward stops at first. We do have our first man on the 4th inning, and Russell puts this in between the second and first baseman, and this will make it a man on second and first. With Bryant over here, over to shortstop, and this is an easy double play for the Pirates, and we're back to 2 outs and a man on third. So Rizzo out here. Rizzo, that's going to be in right center field. That will score Hayward. And Rizzo's going to try for 2, and he'll have to, as I was thought in that case of possibly bunting with Bryant to move the runners, and with Rizzo come out here, but Bryant's been pitching very good, but Schwarber, on the other hand, taking a changeup on the inside, and that's strike 3. So the Cubs tied up in the 4th inning, and we need to see some better play from this Cubs offense as well as his bullpen when it's time for them to come in. But Baez getting his first hit here today up the middle, and that will be a single. I believe that there is a leadoff single for Baez. So he's actually batting down in the lineup. We're going to have Almora come out here. Almora has a single as he punches this one into right field. And we got 2 men on base. Trying not to do another double play. Quintana's going to come out here and a bunt to advance the runners. Only plays over at first. And now it's up to Hayward, who is leading off. And with, I believe, 2 outs here. Yeah, with 2 outs. First pitch, Hayward. And that's a sky deep into center field, but it's going to die because of the wind there. The wind pushes it down, so it doesn't go as far as I thought it would. Easy play for Marte. So still 1-1 here is Bryant. He's going to put this over in and hits the wall. It looks like it was just a foot under the yellow piping to go out of the park and just could not get it over. But that will be a double there as it ricochets off the wall. We'll take another look at that. Good hit by Bryant. Yep, and it's just under, not even a foot, probably a couple inches. As Rizzo puts one over to second, and it's an easy play to get him. Runner will advance. So with another 2-out situation, and Schwarber over to second, easy play to first, and we will not get any runs. So it's still a 1-1 game here going into the 7th. Quintana still out here. Actually, the bottom of the 6th here, as this is up the middle, and Marte is on base. So that's a leadoff. Actually, that's going to be after a single. We get 1 out, and then we get another one over with the punch out with Harrison. But here, a deep ball off Quintana, and that one is gone. Another homer out in left field. And this opens it up. That will be King, who we had that curveball earlier up in the zone that we got away with. We're not going to get away with that curveball down and outside. He spanks that one. It's a 3-1 Pirates lead. It's his first of the season. So here, Contreras, high fly ball, deep center field, and that will go into the bullpen, and the Cubs put this lead down to 1, and Cole just looks like he's going to be taken out of this game as he was pitching pretty good with only 3 or 4 hits against him, and Contreras belts his first homer of the season. Baez, another high fly ball right field, and that will be caught along the wall. Just could not get enough of it. As Josh Tomlin's going to come in here. He pitched pretty good last week, so with an 0-2 count and 2 outs going the outside, and that is an easy play for Rizzo to just step on the bag. So we go into the 8th inning, and Daniel Hudson will come out here to try to blank us out. He has 1 save this year. I don't think he's their closer, though, as Hayward is up the middle for a single, and that will help in trying to tie this ball game. So it's a leadoff single. But here, Russell swinging a miss, strike 3. It's outside the zone. It's a 1-2 count. Able to get him chasing. On the full count there, able to get Bryant chasing in the inside, and that should have been a walk. So with Rizzo up the middle, and that will be snagged by the second baseman and played over to first. And that will end your inning. So chasing some balls there that we shouldn't have. But here, Tomlin, high fly ball, and the wind has shifted out, and that one's going to carry that one into the stands. We didn't get that lucky with Chris Bryant's homer as it stayed inside the park. It just was blown down, but Hansen gets the help of the wind. So it's a 4-2 game, and another shot, this time over in left field. That's no doubt out of here. 8 or 9 rows deep, and just crumbling here of solo shots. That's Sterling Marte, his second of the season. That's a 5-2 game. This one over in right field. It's going to hit on the track and up into the stands. Now Kang has a ground rule double, but the cutter in for Tomlin against Moreland gets that out. We have 2 outs, 2-2 count, and able to get the next batter to sky it up, and Russell's able to make the catch. So the Cubs fall again late innings, not able to keep this going. It's 5-2, and we are in the 9th inning. Watson's going to come out here. I think he is a setup man and not their closer, but we'll see what he can do. As Schwarber, swing and a miss, strike 3, slider down the middle, just could not get a hold of it. Now with Contreras, he's able to put it over to second, but good stretch there, and he gets the put out. Last out of the game, and that's going to be Baez. It hits the pitcher, and it will be a single. So Baez again getting a late single. Seeing what we can do here, but Almora hits it. It's deep down the line, but it will be foul. That would have put it down to 2, but Almora, the next pitch, just over to second, easily playable. And that scare for Pittsburgh's over as they take this one, and the Cubs are just struggling at the beginning of this year to get the offense going. It's something we had an issue with right before the All-Star break with the loss of Rizzo. Schwarber got hot, and we were able to come in after the break and start crushing games. We won at least 2/3 of our games after the All-Star break last year to make the playoffs, to make the pennant race, really. And so today, Quintana will have his first loss of the season, Watson will have his first save, and Chad Cole will have his first win of the day, or of the year, as we go through and look at this schedule. We lose the third one to Pittsburgh, and we lose the first one till Milwaukee, but we do take the second with Kendricks, and Quintana takes one. So we are 3-6 going against a 1-8 Cincinnati Reds. And so in the next episode, we're actually going to go down into the minors and have 2 games here with the guys we drafted with Crow, Madden, and the Quintanilla, I think his name is. And we will take a look. We're about to look here in the rotation at Quinero. So we'll start with Quinero. We'll see Crow. Madden's the closer. And we'll see what we can do with those guys in the minors. It might be guys we pull up by the end of the year. So I will see you guys next time. Go ahead, comment, like, subscribe so you don't miss any more of this content. Later, guys.